Hello everyone, welcome back to Piano for the Blind. If you have not yet watched Lesson 0, I encourage you to do so. It will explain things and what you will need and all that, so go back and check out Lesson 0 if you have not. Today is Lesson 1, the lay of the land, and in today's lesson we will be teaching you how to navigate your keyboard, as well as what the note names are and just numbering your fingers. So pretty simple to just get you started. I have my piano actually plugged into this time to record, so hopefully that comes out okay. I may end up bumping the mic a bit because it is like right in front of me and I have to reach the keyboard, so I don't really have any better way to do it, so hopefully this will end up being okay. But we'll get started with the keyboard and navigating it. So as you heard, I have, hopefully this is coming through and, you know. But anyways, so you're going to want to get about in the center of your piano. So you're going to want to get about, like I said, in the center. Sit yourself about in the center of the piano. And you're going to want to feel around in the middle, feel the keys. And you're going to feel there are normal flat keys. I'll just call them lowered keys. And then there are all these raised keys, and you can feel them when you feel around the keyboard. And you'll feel them in sets of 2 and 3. So there'll be a set of 2 raised keys, and then a set of 3 in that pattern. And what you're going to want to do, as I've said, in the center of your piano, find the set of raised notes, raised keys that are in the center of your keyboard. And it'll be in a set of 2. The set of 2 piano keys that are raised that are in the middle of the keyboard. So hopefully, if you want to try to play the note to get it to match this one, this is the first one of the 2. So try to get that matched up. And once you found those 2 keys, those 2 raised keys, you're going to go directly to the key left of it. And it is a lowered key. It is not a raised key. So it is a lowered key on the first key of the set of 2 that we have found that are raised in the middle of the keyboard. We're going to go to the next key to the left of that one, and it's lowered. I'm playing it now, so try to match the key note with what I'm playing. Okay, hopefully you have found that. This key is called middle C. Middle C. It's if for reference, like I said, it's the key most people start at. It is middle C. It's about in the middle of the keyboard, like as I said, and it is like next to 2 raised notes, and this is C. So hopefully you got that, and I explained that well. So now we're going to go to the next note that is not the raised note. So as you know, we just moved from the raised note to get to this C. But for now, I want you to ignore the raised notes. So we're going to go to the next note from the C, middle C that we have, found. And then we're going to go to the next key to the right of it. Remember, it's not a raised key, it's a lowered key. So this is C. Next key, which is a D. So this is D. This is C. D. Now we're going to go over to the next key. Again, we're not worried about the raised keys right now. We'll just stay at the lowered ones. So go to the next one that is lowered. This is E. So far we got C, D, and then E. We're just going, and then we're going to go to the next key to the right, which, if you notice here, there is no raised keys at all, so you don't have to worry about that. And let's go to the next one. This key is F. So remember, this where we just came from E, and then F. And now a good thing to remember about F is right before the set of 3 raised keys. And again, we're going to ignore those for the moment, and we're just going to keep going. So we're on F. Remember, F starts at the beginning before the set of 3 raised keys. And we're going to go to the next one. So this is F. We're going to go to G. This is G. Then we're going to go to the next key over. Remember, not the raised keys, the lowered ones. That's A. And then go up to the next key, which, again, no raised keys, just the lowered ones. This is B. And then move on over one more. And now we have hit C again. And if you recognize it with the feel of your fingers, we are back to a set of 2 raised notes again, if you feel around there. And again, there is C. So basically, there are only 7 lowered notes. But in total, on the actual keyboard, there are 12 notes. There are 12 notes that just repeat themselves at higher pitches. So for reference, middle C is actually called a C4. But you don't really need to worry about that. But you do know it if you need it. So that middle C is a C4. But we just went through all the flat keys. Or the lowered keys, not the raised keys. So let's go again and restart this. So we are at the middle C that we found before. Again, right next to the 2 raised keys in that set. And then we're going to go through the notes one more time. So C, continue to go right, but skip the raised keys. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And then stuff will just repeat. So this is a higher C. Well, if you, again, skip the raised notes, the next note is just another D, and it just repeats. So it goes in that way. So it'll just repeat. So you will learn the note names a little better that way. And what I actually just did was a C major scale, which we will get into scales in lesson 2. But that is the lay of the land, the layout of the piano, and the note names. Hopefully I explained that well enough. If you have any questions, please comment them below, and I will try to help you understand how the piano is laid out to the best of my ability. Hopefully I explained it and it wasn't too confusing. I'm doing my best here. And so the last thing we will learn is fingering numberings that you will see if you try to learn different pieces of music or something like that. And all you need to know is, so on your right hand, it just goes like this. Your thumb is your first, number 1. Your index finger is number 2. Your middle finger is number 3. Your ring finger is number 4. And your 5th finger is your pinky. So, if you ever see or read any numbers, you need to put your first finger, and it's numbered, then when they say first finger, assuming they're talking about your right hand, then they're talking about your thumb. So that's how it is. It's the exact opposite on your left hand. So your pinky on your left hand is your first, and then your ring finger is your second. Your middle finger is your third. Your index finger is your fourth, and your thumb is your fifth on your left. And that's how like your fingers are numbered for like piano and all that. So, but hopefully this wasn't too long and too difficult for you guys, but this was basically to get you started. I don't want to overload you and give you too much per like lesson. I'm trying to do this a little thoughtfully. It's doing my best, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this lesson. Again, if you have any questions, please comment them below so I can try to help you. Hopefully I explain things, fairly well so you can get the lay of the land of the piano. But thank you guys for watching and listening. I will see you in lesson 2.